Logan is directed by James Mangold, who also directed The Wolverine back in 2013, and it's supposed to be Hugh Jackman's last portrayal of Wolverine in the X-Men world, or so he says. So the year's 2029 and all mutant life is gone. There's no more mutants around anymore. Logan and Charles Xavier, they're in hiding now. Logan has a job as a limo driver trying to make extra money while taking care of a sick Professor X who's slowly dying. So they have to come out of hiding to protect this little girl from a group of bad guys. And this girl has a very interesting backstory herself. I'm not going to get into what it is, but I'll just say Logan and Charles Xavier, they're mainly there to keep her on a leash. I'll just say that. This is also the first Wolverine movie to be rated R, and that came into great play because a lot of these scenes are very bloody, very brutal, and it's one of the most brutal movies I've ever seen. So I'm a big Wolverine fan, you know, he's always been my favorite X-Men, you know, he's funny, he's a smartass, he's got the claws, so I was really excited to see this movie, and leaving the theater, I was satisfied 100%. This is a perfect send-off to Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Hugh Jackman does a fantastic job playing an older Logan who's got to take care of this little girl while he's sick, he's injured, you know, he's an older Wolverine who's slowly falling to pieces. And every scene with Hugh Jackman in it is top-notch performance. It's probably the best performance of Wolverine we'll ever see. Patrick Stewart, of course, does not disappoint as Charles Xavier. I think this is also his last outgoing as Charles Xavier. I'm not too sure, it could be. But just like Hugh Jackman, every scene he's in is top-notch performances. The performances throughout the entire movie, not just these two, are great. This is a well-acted and well-directed looking movie. Now, like I said before, this movie is very, very brutal, very bloody, very gory, and it all feels realistic. That's something that really impacted the movie more because there were a lot of parts in the theater where the audience, including myself, had to look away from the screen because it's very, very intense and very, very bloody. They really didn't hold anything back with this R rating, and not just for the violence. This is a very dark and depressing X-Men movie. You know, all hope for Charles Xavier and Logan, all hope for them is lost. They literally have nothing left but their lives. So seeing that, you know, these characters we've seen since 2000, I think. Yeah, since the first X-Men movie in 2000, we've seen them grow from one point to another. And seeing this last outing of these two characters was very satisfying. There's not one thing I didn't like about this movie. I guess if I had to pick one thing apart about this movie is that the relationship between Logan and the little girl, there isn't much weight to it. There isn't really a scene where they sit down and actually learn anything about each other. You know, it's all stuff that we already know as audience, but we don't learn more as well either. But honestly, that's really not much of an issue. I can look past that easily because what the movie presents as itself was very entertaining, very satisfying, and one of the best, honestly. I think this is the best Wolverine movie we've ever gotten. And I don't think if they make another Wolverine movie with another actor, I honestly don't think it could top this one. This was a fantastic time. You can really feel all the pain and emotion that these characters are going through throughout the movie. It's handled that well. Also, the way the movie ends. Not going to spoil anything. All I'll say is perfect. 100% perfect. I loved it. When the credits started rolling, I'm not kidding. I was in tears. It was that good. I'm going to give Logan 5 stars. So when you guys see Logan, let me know what you thought of it in the comment section. And as always, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, then click right here. And I'll see you guys next time.